Pass-through grants are a type of funding that is awarded to one organization, which then distributes the funds or passes them through to another organization or individual for the purpose of carrying out a specific project or program. These types of grants are commonly used in situations where the grant-making agency wants to provide funding to organizations that are not eligible to receive grants directly, or where the agency wants to support a specific project or program but doesn't have the staff or expertise to manage it directly. One of the main benefits of pass-through grants is that they allow the grant-making agency to reach organizations and individuals that may not be able to receive funding directly or may not have the clout to win a grant through a competitive process. For example, a nonprofit organization may not be eligible to receive a grant directly from a government agency, but it may be able to receive funding through a pass-through grant that is awarded to a larger organization. Additionally, pass-through funding promotes collaboration across the public, private, and nonprofit sectors by bringing entities together for the purpose of deploying funding to organizations that can most effectively carry out a given program or initiative. Because the primary grant maker is removed from the end recipient, the grant-making agency may not have as much visibility into how the funds are used. Additionally, pass-through funding can put a significant administrative burden on the middle entity that has to manage up to the primary funder and down to the end recipient. Some examples of pass-through grants are Title I, Part A of the Elementary and Secondary Education Act, which provides funding to states to support low-income schools. Another example is the Department of Housing and Urban Development granting funds to state and local governments that they then distribute to businesses and nonprofits that specialize in building affordable housing. Overall, pass-through grants can be a great revenue source for organizations and individuals, as they allow the grant-making agency to provide funding to organizations that may not otherwise be able to receive it. However, keep in mind that these grants also have limitations. As with any funding source, it's important for organizations to carefully consider the pros and cons of pass-through grants before deciding to apply.